Hi, it's the old Clifton Peddler here. Well, what a weekend. I think we've had everything chucked at us this weekend. The ice storm, the winds, the wind chill factor, power cuts and everything else. And on top of everything, we lost the internet as well. So all in all, it was pretty much a washout this weekend. I didn't go out on the Saturday because it was minus 18 wind chill. Being on the bike as well, so that would have pushed it over minus 20. That's suicidal weather, it really is. So there's no point going out on Saturday. And on Sunday, it was slightly warmer, but the wind was stronger. So again, it wasn't worth going out. You get to a point when you say, no. The body suddenly goes, I'm not exercising, I'm surviving, and that's what it was over this weekend. If you did go out, I hope you were well and truly warmed up, wrapped up, warm, and didn't have too much bare skin exposed, because you were risking it, I can assure you that, at least with frost nip. And if you got frostbite, I wouldn't have been surprised. But there you go. So that's the end of week 6. We moved on to week 7. I was meant to have a Monday Moan. I didn't even have a Sunday show. So this is a sort of a mismatch between the two. I did go out myself just for a spin today, just to get some tiredness out, stiffness out of my legs more than anything. And I managed to wash my bikes, and I managed to weigh myself, which I do every Monday. So what I would like to talk to you about is what we're going to be doing this week, week 7. Can you believe week 7? So we're going to carry on doing the intervals, but we're going to do 2 different types of intervals. On Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we are going to do some VO2 max training. Now, what is this? Is some sci-fi stuff? No, it's not. This is oxygen in your lungs and how your body uses that oxygen. It doesn't mean that you've got big lungs or anything like that. It just sees how efficient you really are. The average person is something like 0.445 or something like this. If you're a good pro, then you're probably a 0.69, some 0.65, something like that. Top pros, your high 80s going into the 90s. So what we want to do is be able to push your own limit, and with a bit of training, wherever you are at the moment, you should be able to double it this year. So, but we don't know where it is unless you do some scientific testing, and there's not many places like that around. And you can get some equipment off eBay probably, but I don't know how much it costs, but it will help you. It will help you on all your high intensity efforts, and especially going up hills. So what's it all about? Well, the usual 15 minutes warm up in 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to do 8 1-minute intervals in zone 5 with a 4-minute rest or 4-minute recovery in zone 1 in between, and then we're going to have a 10-minute recovery at the end. Now, how do we do it? Now, what you need to do is make sure you're in your biggest gear prior to starting your 1 minute. So you need to be in your biggest crank at your front, and you need to be in the smallest cog at the back, and you need to give it some welly to get going, and you need to do it for 60 seconds. Don't worry that, well, put it this way, if you can't breathe and can't talk at the end at the same time, you're doing it right. You're probably out of breath and you can't put a sentence together. That's how you need to be feeling at the end, and you're doing it right. So we're going to do 8 of those for 60 seconds with 4 minutes in between. So that's what we're going to be on Tuesday. On the Wednesday, I hope you are doing some CrossFit training. The weather's turned mild, so there's no excuse not to get out and about, walking, a bit of jogging, or you can do a workout based on legs. And then that moves on to Thursday, which is sweet spot again, and we're repeating the exercise we did last week, which was 4 intervals of 5 minutes in sweet spot with 7-minute recovery in between. Now remember, sweet spot is upper zone 3, a lower zone 4 with your heartbeat. So you need to work out your own particular heart range, about 145 to 155 mine is, or thereabouts. And that's what we'll be aiming for. So again, it will be a warm-up in 1, 2, 3 for 15 minutes. Then we'll have the workout in sweet spot with our 4 lots of intervals, and then we'll have a 10-minute cool down. Then on Friday we'll have a rest day, and then on Saturday we've got an endurance. Now I missed last Saturday's. If you did it, well done to you. You should have done about 85 minutes endurance ride. We're now doing 115 minutes, 1 hour and 55 minutes on a Saturday, and we're going to do a 1 hour and 55 minutes on the Sunday as well. So we've increased that quite a bit over the last few weeks. So you should be able to feel it in your legs and benefits from it as well, because you will be getting stronger as the weeks go on. Now the interval training is tough. I make no bones about it. It is tough. It's like going to the gym and giving all the heavy weights until to get on with it. But you will benefit. So by the time week 8 comes along, when we have Monday and Tuesday off for rest days, you will have earned it. So here we are. Right, that's it. I was going to do a Monday moan. I was going to do a Monday moan about traffic. Then I swapped it to technology, because it seemed to have failed all this weekend as well. And then out on my Bimble ride today, I came across a group of 9 riders. 9, yeah. No more than 2. No, there was 9. They weren't all together, but they had huddled together because 2 of them had their bikes in bits because their brakes had jammed on. They had these fangled disc brakes. One of them was squealing like, and I mean the bike, not the person. The bike was squealing like a strangled elephant having caught its trunk in a door or something. Yeah, the noise of it was unbelievable. And the other one, I think he sat on his brakes too much, and he just melted them. Yeah, they're in a right mess. But that's the thing. You got technology, and Chris Froome, I think he hit the nail on the head. The technology isn't quite there now. We're with the old brackets, caliber brakes, quite simple, bolt on, bolt off, and a bit of a spring and a bit of a tension, and that's it. With these hydraulic ones and the disc brake, they're a bit technical. They've got internal springs, they've got pads, they've got sensors on, and they've got hydraulic fluids, and some of them are electronically controlled, and they make you a cup of tea by the time you're finished and all this, like, I don't know. So there was 2 clueless riders messing around with technology that they just didn't have a clue about, and one of them had 10 miles to ride and the other one had 18 miles to ride, and I said, why don't you just take the brakes out and use your other brake. There you go. So I don't know if it can do that. I don't know if it works or not. I suppose it could do, because you've got the front and back brake, but I don't know if they're independent. So see, in the technology I don't know of, but that's all I suggested to them. I know setting them up is a pain. You need a special tool to do it, called a credit card, but there you go. Right, enjoy your workout tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Bye bye now.